Alright, let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at another build guide for another character here in Soulstone Survivors. And in this episode, we're going to do something special. It is called, or this is for the Assassin, what I really basically called the worst class in the game. But after looking through a whole bunch of skills, and I realized one thing about the Assassin that might bring it over the top, or at least better than it was before, was the fact that I didn't actually see that he actually got a benefit from the cunning trait, in which the fact that he gets summon assassin enclave, which means he gets cunning, which means that he's going to basically his assassins that he summons, number one, are going to be causing bleed, which is going to be awesome because bleed is one of my favorite elements to cause on enemies. And number two, they're going to be targeting elites and void lords, which is awesome. So if we go for like a singular focus build, it's very possible that we might actually be able to have ourselves like our very own like Assassin's Creed like situation where we have like literally a brotherhood of assassins, and we can just get them to do all the damage for us while we take shots from the back. Anyways, for this one, we're actually working on twin daggers and then also singular focus in order to get our assassin enclave up. I'm going to be taking twin daggers, number one, because it causes bleed, number two, because it also gives us finesse and haste. So we might actually swap out twin daggers for another assassin's enclave, but we're going to give it a shot. I did try the Eviscerate and the Sinister Strike one. I didn't particularly care for them, although Eviscerate is pretty strong. I also changed up a rune. We're going to try a little bit better. I did take Commanding Presence. I think this wasn't actually a terrible idea to do this one. I am actually going to go with, what did I choose here? Harmony. Increasing your damage and the damage of all your summon units by 0.8% per active summon unit up to a maximum of 24%. So the longer we have our units up, the more damage we're going to be doing outright. I also took Pulse of Agony and Singular Focus. You'll notice that I actually did not take one of my favorite runes, which is Dash Mastery, because we've actually used all 10 points of our runic power. I also taken Material Harvest, Weapon Expert, and Reroll Mastery. So that being said, if you like the content, you want to see more videos and build guide like this here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the channel. I want to go ahead and check this one out. I have actually not trialed this one. I tried a version of it. I also wasn't basically skill tree capped on it yet. And what I mean by that is, looking at a skill tree, I still have one more node left in one of his his bounty hunter assassin traits in order to get this unlocked. But that's cast, free, consume. We're only missing the 1 point. That being said, as you can see, there's still a fair bit from the tree that we have yet to fill out. That's a-okay. We're going to do it anyways. Probably the worst part about this build so far as I can tell, is just from the fact that the assassination target that we had to take out in order to get our buff, sometimes, or at least on my last run when I was doing the other rune choice, he was kind of hard to kill for me, but that may have been because I was basically nerfing myself to buff my summons. This time around, I haven't nerfed myself at all, so hopefully it's an easier target to deal with. And we are going to hope that we get all of our Assassin Enclave skills as quick as possible. I am noticing that I am killing stuff a lot faster using that Harmony rune. So I am hoping that we get our Assassin Enclave up and that we're all just the powerhouses we want to be. And we're just going to be mixing it up here at the bottom of the map. Right now I'm just collecting XP until we get our first shield tower, our first mortar tower, and series of elites. As soon as we see some elites pop up, I'll go ahead and spend my points here. There's our shield tower. There's our elites. Let's see if we can go ahead and grab. I'm going to go ahead and start working on banishing stuff. This is not something I did I've been doing, but probably should be best to ban stuff first. Just that way my rerolls can be slightly better. We're going to do multicast, and I am going to go ahead and grab some lethality. Ooh, we got another Assassin's Enclave right there. And I'm going to go ahead and do expansive for the area modifier. And while I would love to totally go after our assassination target who popped up on the right side of the map, I am going to go after this shield tower. I would like to get rid of this as quick as possible, because obviously this thing is going to give us nothing but trouble when taking down the Void Lords there. So that thing is down. And now I can feel free to go after my assassination target. The fact that he's so far away from the tower kind of sucks. But there he is right here. This is our assassination target. Once we've killed him, we will get our benefits of being a assassin, essentially. We get like extra crit chance and all this sort of jazz, movement speed. And we're just gonna wade our way through these guys. We got some new Void Lords popping up. Let's go ahead and lock this down. Take this. Magnetic. Expansive. Sure, why not? Let's see if we can get a reroll for another Assassin's Enclave. There we go. More bloodshed. We're going to do magnetic. Very important to get your magnetics. Unfortunately for us, we got nothing else here. Let's do minefield. And we'll just work on getting our bleeds out. Now, you do got to remember, you got to play a little bit safer with this one because we do not have the increased dash distance from our dash mastery we normally take. But look at how fast those Void Lords are going down, my dudes. That is disgusting to say the least. And I'm not like too busted up about like taking damage because we will more than likely recoup a lot of this health that we're losing. Just because of the fact that we are leveling up, and as we level up, we are going to be getting health back. We got 15 points here. Let's get some more. Ooh, I'm gonna lock this. Take magnetic. Get the frequency. We'll do merciless. Bounty hunter. Frequency. Multicast. Sure, why not? We'll reroll. I'm hoping we get the opportunity to get another Assassin Enclave. There we go. And I'm going to go with the Relentless and the Agile. You know what? We're getting a lot of finesse. I think we're going with Bulwark there. You make ourselves a little bit tankier, we'll be fine. And we're just going to let our dudes do their job. And this is going to get us a whole bunch of XP. And it looks like we also have another assassination target coming up. Alright, he's already out in the field, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dip around, and when we get to closer to like 375 or whatever, I'll go after the target. So that way, hopefully, our buffs will be up for the Void Lords. And we do have a shield tower down here, so we'll go ahead and take this out. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Assassin Enclave target towers that well, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll do some magnetic, some laceration, increase the damage from our bleed, damage increase. Lots of magnetic. We'll go ahead and start taking on this guy. There we go. And we'll just work our way through all this. By the time, we should still have plenty of time on the clock, honestly. Let's go ahead and use some level ups here. What skill am I wanting to keep? It is Twin Daggers. Okay, so we don't want to increase the back to stab damage because we're not going to be keeping it. But, ooh. Relentless is pretty good. More Relentless. More Magnetic. More Magnetic. You gotta remember, Magnetic isn't just the ability to pull an XP to yourself. It is also the ability to get more XP. It increases the amount of XP you get per your level ups. And so far, we're doing pretty good. We got 8 Lords down literally at the 4-minute mark. So this is way faster than it was in my previous run with the other rune. So it looks like this is actually the smarter rune choice, grabbing Harmony over the Commanding Presence. I believe that was the other one. We'll do damage increase. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some lethality. Could have probably locked in for and kept the health. We're gonna go ahead and swap out backstab. There we go. And now what we really need to see if we can find is some of the level up bonuses that'll increase the amount of assassins that you summon. But until that happens, we'll just go ahead and work our way around the map. The Brotherhood is going to go ahead and start taking out our targets. Anybody we could see consider a VIP or a valuable target or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and just, you know, work them out of the crowd. And I'm going to start working my way towards our assassination target. Unfortunately for us, lords are getting ready to come out, and we just had a shield tower spawn, so that was unfortunate. I don't like how fast this guy thinks he is. I don't think we need to worry about this tower, but I'm going to come over here anyways. We'll just sit back here. I'm going to use these. We don't need to worry about that anymore. Frequency, laceration, bounty hunter, multicast. Let's get some extra health. And it looks like the Brotherhood is finally here. There we go. No, I'm thinking this is doing pretty good. The only thing we need to get up is maybe like the cast frequency, just so that we have our Brotherhoods up as much as possible, because whenever they're not up, if they ever lapse, that's going to look terrible on us, because we'll take a damage decrease for them not being here. And we will make sure we have pretty much 100% uptime on them. I want the tower down. There we go. Actually not going to worry about that target just yet. There we go. Increased quantity of assassins by +2. That's going to be really, really good. You got to imagine, how many does this summon? Does it say how many they summon? It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Looks like 14 max. So 5 total. 3. I don't understand. Why does it say 12? Oh, that's because, so 12 is the maximum you could summon. I see. So we upped it for one of these skills right here, it looks like. Come on. There we go. Sometimes menus are finicky with controller. But sometimes I just like to sit back and just play a game with the controller. It feels comfortable every once in a while. I just got done playing World of Warcraft for a little bit. I decided to jump in with a friend because the new expansion's coming out, and I'm actually kind of excited because one of the original creative directors behind some of the original WoW content was so good. Specifically, my favorite character, Thrall, from the game, Chris Metzen. He's actually come back, and he's trying to lead the studio back into the light, more or less. And I'm really, really hoping, my heart of hearts, that you know, that they can bring it back to its greatness, because I spent so many years in WoW, and I really did thoroughly enjoy my time. It's never going to be the way it was for me before. You know, I'm never going to be like a hardcore raider like I was years ago. But World of Warcraft has always had a soft place in my heart. And I was really kind of interested to jump back in just because I haven't tried out that class that came out the last expansion called the Invoker. And that seemed pretty cool. So, I've been playing that a little bit today. Enjoying that a bit amongst everything else. So those guys went down pretty easy peasy, even with the shield tower down here. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. It would have been so much faster, right, if that tower had been down, but it is what it is. We have taken a little bit of damage, but assuming that we can take out these last 4 Void Lords without that much fanfare, we'll recoup our health in Overlord 1. I'm just going to sit here and stab these guys. Now remember, if you stab any enemy in the back while they're stunned, or sorry, if you stab an enemy in the back, or if they are stunned, you'll actually get a backstab bonus. So that's pretty cool. So our target's dead. Probably didn't need to kill him right now. We still have several targets left to kill before the guys come out. But this is going to just make this faster. Obviously not going to be like the fastest clear time ever, but honestly for the assassin and the way that it used to be, this is so much better than what it used to be. I'm gonna back up here and let these guys summon in. And, oh, we actually have our target up right when the Void Lords are so close to being summoned, I think. Did I pass by the target? I think I did. Oh, there he is. Sometimes it's hard to see his little marker. There we go. Let's go and max some other stuff out. Magnetic, Behemoth, Expansive. I think these kind of builds are fun. Go and do damage increase damage. Nice. So these guys should go down fairly fast. We still have the buff from our kill target. And as long as we hit these guys in the back, we should be helping out our Brotherhood over here. And so at 10 minutes and 39 seconds, not the fastest clear time, we've managed to take down those enemies, but we still managed to make it into our Overlord 1. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We might be able to make it faster here just because of the fact that you are, in fact, targeting elites most of the time. Might pull us ahead here. We'll have to see. Because we're going to be in tight quarters. So hopefully that means fast summoning Void Lords. I mean, they're going down pretty fast. Two more to go. Do we get a kill target anywhere? Doesn't look like we do. I think I actually may have taken the wrong thing there. I didn't, I think we clicked the one on the left rather than the multicast legendary that's there. I'm gonna hit that guy in the back a couple of times. Looks like our kill target is up though. Which kind of sucks. Also a shield tower. Also kind of sucks. Those guys kind of spawned at the worst time possible. We're going to take out the shield tower. Then we'll focus on the kill target. Just going to work on taking some of these. And then we'll work on killing the target. He likes to dip and dive so much, just like trying to get out of the way. And we will have up our buff for the Void Lords. Nice. I can actually hit him in the back. Well, for a little bit. This asshole right here stopping me with his own flamethrower. Ooh. That was a big hit to our health. Luckily, the shield tower came up, like, right at the end there. Will you just, like, die? Sir. There you go. Shield tower is down as well. Oh, no. We lost a health. Or a revive. Let's go ahead and do, Merciless. Bounty Hunter, Bounty Hunter. Laceration. Damage increase. Multicast. Lock that in. The only way I can see the bleed part getting better is if we actually got like another status effect to go with it. Maybe like bleed into poison. But I do like this. I think this is fun. This is an interesting idea, because honestly, one of the things that I didn't like about the assassin was that some of its weapons lean heavily into him throwing bombs. And I still feel like that's very assassin-y, just like running around, throwing smoke bombs, throwing explosives. I want to be in there with the blades, in the shadows, commanding other assassins to also help me do the bidding. Oh, that's not good. Unfortunately for us, that buff ends way too fast. That's what I have to say about that. I mean, the Biomancer can stay and ascend it. I feel like the Assassin should constantly be able to kill targets or elites to extend the contracts they have. Alright. I mean, we're getting a lot of bleed damage via the laceration, so that's nice. We need to take care of that, of course. That is a healthy shield tower. There we go. And we only have 4 more lords left. Laceration. Let's go ahead and get some extra health. Brutal strikes. This could definitely do better. There's a couple of skills I'd like to see in the mix that we could have gotten, but RNG wise, kind of sucked on that end. But as you know, there are still skills like being able to trigger a portion of your bleed damage outright. That would have been pretty good. The ability to do a portion of your bleed periodically is also pretty good. And there we go. 4 more lords to go. Let me go ahead and kill this target up here. But this has actually been pretty safe, honestly. We still can get in the thick of it, but as long as you're playing safe enough, you really don't have to worry too much about damage, because most of the time these Void Lords, or these assassins, are going to be swooping in to just basically tidal wave these enemies to pieces. I'm going to go ahead and work on the shield tower. And then we'll go and doing this. And now we have even more assassins out. There we go. Alfred's getting it first. Jesus, I was just watching his health go down. One more. And there we are. So 18 minutes, 52 seconds. Not the fastest clear, but definitely one of the better clears for me, an assassin. There's also some room for improvement. RNG did kind of take some of that out of my hand, obviously. But it was fun, to say the least. 1.3 billion damage from the Assassin Enclave. Twin Daggers doing 570.3 million, although we didn't invest heavily into it. We could probably do some other swap arounds, but I actually kind of enjoyed that build. It's fun, it's different. Like, my problem with this was that, like, whenever we looked at some of these weapons, like Debilitating Bomb and Phantom Bombs, just like, it doesn't really feel Assassin's theme. Shadow Stab and Reap could also be pretty fun, to be completely honest. I can see myself doing that, but I wanted to see if we could do something based off the amount of bleed that we had there. Let's see, and I might try Eviscerate and or Sinister Strike again. We'll have to check it out, honestly. But rune-wise, this is what I was working with. I was working with Harmony, Pulse of Agony, Singular Focus, Material Harvest, Weapon Expert, and Reroll Mastery. And the weapon I chose was the, what is this one called? The Curved Dagger. That's because it does, I believe this is the, nope, they all do that one. I think it was just, it came down to the modifiers that were on the weapon. This one has cast frequency, movement speed, and multicast. All three of those are pretty good. We didn't really care about armor too much. This one doesn't have the, what was it? It's missing from the cast frequency, right? Yeah. And this one has critical, movement speed, and area modifier, which could be okay, but I feel like the cast frequency would be pretty useful. And this one could be decent, but I also like the multicast as well. Although I might be tempted to try this just because I believe Reap could actually do fairly good stuff. Although it does remove the effect of Doom. So we'll have to check it out. That being said, if you like this sort of content, you want to see more videos like this here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. Until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.